Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see this time we are going to check fresh release from ICM. It is modded in 135 scale and it's actually a new toolkit which copies le.gl.Pkw Kfz.1. It's German white personal car in 135 scale and quite popular size, I would say. And now we have a chance to check commercial sample, so you will be getting exactly the same kit as what you will see in this video. So as you can see, we have this nice box art. This car is drawn in the field of sunflowers. Here you can see comparison with my hand. It's not that big box, but of course assembled model will be also not that big, and we can check it here. Just give me a second. So here, as you can see, we have some information about the kit. Assembled model will have length equal to 114 mm and height of 50 mm, and there are 207 parts inside. And also from the other side we can see the same marking option which is depicted on the box art, but of course it will be up to you if you will copy it in your build. So, as for the box structure, it is typical for ICM. We have this flexible color printed top section, and then we have sturdy white cardboard board inside, with all sprues packed into the same plastic bag, and then assembly manual on the bottom. Of course, we will check everything one by one. So let's start with the plastic sprues. Just give me a second. Surprisingly, I see not that many plastic frames, but let's not forget about the size of the finished model, then it becomes less surprising, let's say. So here we have first plastic sprue. This one is dedicated to various elements. We even have here the main base plate with wheel arches. Here you can see cooling plates, and also here we have the wheel arches, radiator, grille, some parts for the gearbox, steering wheel, suspension elements and steering wheel elements. Here we have engine parts and some other minor things. Here, for example, you can see one-piece chassis which is molded in really nice quality. So let's bring it closer. I'll try to focus on this. Okay, let's use the manual method. So here you can see this chassis, and actually it gives you the idea of the final size of this kit. Then here you can see the main base plate, which is also a nice looking part. And then we can see also engine, which should be glued out of several elements. Here it is. We will check later in assembly manual how it will be glued. But note that engine cooling panels, they don't have any internal detailing, so it means manufacturer did not think about opening them, but it will be up to you if you would like to. And here you can see that guiding elements are present even in minor elements, so it will be easy to combine them together. Here, by the way, you can see also various pins and slots, so that parts can be just slided in and glued into the place. Next we have two absolutely identical frames. Here they are. I'll show you only one because they carry the same set of parts. Here we have wheels and we have also doors. As you remember, there are 4 doors on this vehicle, and with wheels it is quite interesting, the parts division, because here you can see that internal part is molded separately, but the frontal section is molded together with tires, so basically we get this. Of course, it won't make assembly easier, because still you will have to use some circular masks, but at least molding quality looks to be fine, and we have only 2 attachment points on the tire pattern, so you won't damage it during separation. Also here we have minor elements for suspension, and here we have, for example, machine guns, fuel can, and some other minor parts for the seats, for example. Next we have another plastic sprue. This one carries parts for today's version. Why I'm saying it like this? Because here you can see the parts for the folded roof. I guess there will be also a version with extended roof. Also here we have various tubings and wires, and even the radiator propeller for the engine. Another wheel which will be used as a spare wheel, and also various minor tubings for the detailing of this car. So as you can see, even out of the box we get a lot of technical stuff which will help you get a really nice model. I'm surprised that, no, actually there are. I was going to say that there are no clear parts, but they were there. They were in separate plastic bag, as you can see. So you will get parts without any scratches. And here we have various clear elements for your white German vehicle. And here we have also lenses for the headlamps. Molding quality seems to be really nice. The only thing you need here is mask set, because masks are obviously not included here. So be ready to cover those clear pieces with aftermarket stickers. Next we have small decal sheet. Just give me a second to remove it out of the assembly manual. So here it is. Surprisingly, there are absolutely no decals for the interior. So as you can see, we have only those dials, and that's all. All other modifications will be replicated only with your own hands. But printing quality looks really fine. We have several types of number plates, what hints on several marking options. And as you can see, it's not that big decal sheet. Then we have assembly manual. Assembly manual comes in form of large color printed brochure. Let me zoom out so that we can see whole assembly manual. Of course, on the first page we have short history note with technical specifications of the real vehicle. Then we continue with paints chart, and then we have parts map. With parts map, the most interesting thing here is that all parts will be used, and as you can see, there are no red areas on those plastic sprues. It's really surprising because usually in ICM kits we get some unused parts. Next we have assembly process, which starts with chassis. We continue with various elements. Here you can see installation of the suspension parts. Then we join it together with the steering elements, again suspension, the full wheel drive system with axles. Then we continue with those special boxes which will be installed in frame, towing hooks here. Then we install various minor elements for the suspension. Once again, as far as I can see, here we assembled the engine, and note that engine will be really detailed, and even the suspension part is surprisingly detailed for out of the box level, I would say. So you get it in a standard plastic kit, so it's really surprising. And just add some wiring and you'll get even more detailed copy in such small size. Next we continue, we install this engine on the main frame. We continue with this base plate with wheel arches. As you remember, it will be, it is molded as a one-piece part, so it's just installed on the main frame. Then we continue with wheels. Of course, we won't install wheels straight away because it is better to paint them separately, install on the last steps. We continue with interior detailing. Here, for example, you can see the dashboard. Here we install the sidewalls. As you remember, doors are molded separately. Here we have assembled the engine or bonnet. And here the main question is, would it be possible to open these cooling panels? Because as you can see, we have here hinges replicated. As you remember, they were copied on actual parts, but I mean, there should be a hinge for a good looking result. So if there is not, then it will be a bit tricky. Here we assemble seat, and we install two seats into the frontal section. The rear seat is molded as a one-piece part, as you remember, and it is detailed like this. We install also these rifles in the rear section. We continue with rifles in frontal section. Doors, at least doors should be possible to assemble in a separate position, in open position. Then here we install the steering wheel. We also install these various frames which will be attached to the rear section of the vehicle. We continue with folded down roof. And note that even roof should be assembled out of several elements, so some sanding will be required for sure. Next we have also here the shovel, headlamps, again headlamps installation. What next? Minor elements such as screen wipers, and that's pretty much all. So in total we will have to perform 87 steps in order to have a vehicle complete. It's really impressive for such small vehicle. Here you can see marking guide. So first marking option copies vehicle from Soviet, which was riding in Soviet Union in June 1942. This one is from Ukraine, July 1941. This one is again from Ukraine, July 49. And this one is from Belarus, July 1941. As you can see, this one is finished in green color, surprisingly. So it will be up to you which marking option you will choose for your model. So that's all for this video review. I hope you enjoyed it. As usual, don't forget to write your opinion about this new kit here in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook group. We also have quite nice Instagram account. You can follow us there. And I remind you that we are searching for the money for the new photo and video equipment. Now we need a tripod. We really need it. So if you can help us by pressing the donate button on our website, it will be really great, because you can choose the amount we'll get from you. So thank you for watching, thank you for joining us today, and I will see you tomorrow as usual in the next video review, checking some another new kit. Thanks again and bye.